Yo, this is Eternal Plays Pokemon Sword, and we are at the Ballonlea gym. The gym mission is here, answering questions. Correct answers, stat boosts. Wrong answers, stat reductions. So here's the second trainer, Gym Trainer Teresa. With Swirlix. So Swirlix is the pre-evolved version of Slurpuff that we faced in the last trainer. Pure Fairy type. So let's just go with Acid. Ooh, very good. Need a stronger move for the Toxicity though. Energy Ball. I don't get why you want to use that, because an Energy Ball is a grass move. Question. What was the previous trainer's name? Was it Anetta or Annette? I'm pretty sure it was Annette, not Anetta. Correct, it was Annette. Stat boost for us with speed. Might need it against Swirlix though, which is not that fast, but that's fine. Acid number 2 lands and Swirlix will go down. Getting some XP, that's pretty low, because Swirlix is pretty easy to beat. Next up will be Aromatisse. So Aromatisse is the evolved form of Sweetsy or Spitzer? Can't remember the name. Spritzy, that was it. This is also pure Fairy type. Generation 6, this is the Pokemon I think was exclusive to Pokemon Y. Acid lands, but only about half. Sweet Kiss will miss. Thank goodness for that, because I'm a bit tired of these confusion attacks. As number 2 lands, and that's gonna be a KO on to Aromatisse. Well played, talk to the day. Almost leveled up for Corey Squire, but we win anyway. To be cautious and wary, that's a trick to survival. Probably, I guess. Don't worry about right or wrong, just keep moving forward. Yeah, I guess you can say that's pretty fair. Next trainer. Still the females here and there, or? I'm next. I think you might have what it takes to become the Fairy type gym leader. We'll see though. So the third trainer will be Gym Trainer Theodora. With Morgrem. Ah, so this is the Pokemon we faced in the Glimwood Tangle. So this is a dual type Dark and Fairy Pokemon. Interesting choice of types. So because it's a Dark Fairy dual type, it's weak to poison. Acid. Whoa, almost a KO. Wow. Draining Kiss. Not doing much damage there. We'll do a little healing though. Not much. Question. What do you eat for breakfast every morning? Curry or omelets? Was it omelets? Yep. Cheese omelets. I don't even know if that question was, but maybe it was. Maybe I forgot about it. Defense, special defense goes up. That's good for me. Flatter. Which is going to increase our special attack and cause confusion. Just like another move we have seen before, right? Yeah. Hate these moves. But Toxicity doesn't care about confusion. It's gonna keep landing attacks. And this time Morgrem will face the Acid again. And it's gonna go down. And level up time for Cinderace, Toxicity, and Corvisquire. Level 36, 37, and 34. And now we get a good special attack, electric move for Toxicity. Because it's a very good special attacker. Attack is also good for Toxicity though. But this charge is much better than Spark. So let's get this charge in. Because it's a very nice move. It's basically a bit slightly worse version of Thunderbolt. 37 for Cinderace and Corvisquire 34. Drill Peck. Nice! We need a strong move flying type. Pluck is 60, Drill Peck is 80, so it's about the same power I would say, but Drill Peck is still a bit stronger than Pluck. Plus Pluck has a secondary effect of eating berries of the opponent, while Drill Peck doesn't have any bonus, but that's fine. Next will be Gardevoir. Gardevoir is a Pokemon you might want to be careful with, because Gardevoir is dual type Psychic and Fairy, so Poison won't do well against that type. If you have a Steel type though, that will be well. If not, you can also use Pokémon like Fire type. Let's get with Cinderace. Because Fire types are resistant to Fairy. And with Cinderace versus Gardevoir. So Curlia we faced before, Curlia, which is evolved from Ralts, and the Gardevoir is evolved from Curlia. Let's give Gardevoir a Pyro Ball. Yep, it's like playing soccer. And it's a 1-hit KO even. Wow, that's a lot of power. So, that was a nice 1-hit KO. Rillaboom's 36 and Inteleon is 37. Our team is looking very strong. We're getting closer to the 40s. I play a strong trainer. I'm a method actor, so I became a trainer in League of Life too. I guess that's a good thing. We should be focused on a gym challenge from Miss Opal instead of taking this in audition. Yeah, I guess. Getting more trainers, or is that the last one? Yeah, it was the last one actually. Yep, that was the last one, so it's time to face Opal. Are we ready though? Let's do some healing. It's a potion on Togekiss. He will be the important Pokemon here. Cinderace will be strong too, but I think Togekiss and Cinderace will be key here. Let's start with Togekiss here. Gym mission is complete. Now it's time to go and challenge Opal. So we head into the stadium, and it's time to battle for the 5th badge in the Galarian Pokemon League versus the ground lady herself, Opal. Is he sleeping or? I suppose I'm a bit late to introduce myself, but I'm Opal, the gym leader. I got a good look on how you handle those quizzes. The last part of the mission is me. Let me have a look at you how you and your partner Pokemon behave. I guess so. Get ready for the battle. And it's time for gym match number 5 versus Opal. Shiz. Let's see what the Grand Lady has to do. She is the Fairy type master. Started with Weezing. Yep, you didn't expect this one, didn't you? This is the Galarian Weezing as well. So Galarian Weezing is dual type poison and fairy. Which means, sadly, my poison type won't really work well here. But we do have electric type. We started with Nuzzle to paralyze the Weezing. There we go. What Weezing do? He'll do Sludge. Not very effective because Togekiss is a poison type. I've got a question still. You know my nickname? The magic user? The wizard? I don't know. Let's try magic user. Too bad. Was it a wizard? My speed partially fell. Uh-oh. Well, let's hope we do better and discharge. We're still faster though. Oh wow! That's a lot of damage! Critical hit! That's timing! Oh wow, that was so good. I love that one. Perfect time, the critical hit discharge. Weezing goes down. Who's next? It's going to be Mawile. Another Pokemon with a different typing. So Mawile is Generation 3 Pokemon. It was a Steel type. Now it's dual type Steel and Fairy. Which means it's immune to Poison because Poison can do damage to Steel types. But Fire types are strong against Steel. Let's get in Cinderace. Here comes Cinderace versus Mawile. So Mawile, Generation 3 Pokemon, it was a pure Steel type, now it's a Steel Fairy dual type. So a Fire type will do well here. Don't use the Fighting because yeah, it's a Steel type, but no, it doesn't have weakness to Fighting anymore because of the Fairy dual type. Let's go with Pyro. Here it comes. And boom! That's a critical hit. In my eyes, but it wasn't. But in my eyes, it will be critical hit. Mawile goes down at least, and Cinderace level 38. Wow, so high level already. Get counter. Counter is a very strong move, which basically does any physical attack counting dealing double the damage. Take it. In my opinion, I don't want to learn it because I'd rather want to focus on dealing damage when we can, because Warfare is fast. Counter is a really good move in my opinion when you are slow. We're not very slow with Cinderace. Cinderace is a very fast Pokemon, so I rather want to keep double kick. Plus at the same time, Libra doesn't really fit well with counter. Next up will be Togekiss. Togekiss is dual type Flying and Fairy. It was a normal Flying dual type until Generation 6, but now it's a Flying Fairy dual type, so it's also weak to Poison, like the other Pokemon usually are. But it's also weak to Electric, so Toxtricity will do well here regardless. So let's get Toxtricity versus the Togekiss. There we go. Versus Togekiss. Toxtricity. So it's going to be Electric Poison versus Flying Fairy. Regardless what we use here, they are super effective against Togekiss. Doesn't really matter, but I'll probably go Discharge then, because Discharge is more power than Acid. You don't even need to paralyze here, I think, so let's just go Discharge right away. Togekiss is fast to use Ancient Power. That's going to proc as well, the bonus, which means all stats for Togekiss goes up by 1. Discharge against Togekiss. Good hit. Question. What's my favorite color? It's pink. But to see other people is not what I like for myself. What? What type of question is that? These questions are rude. Rude, I tell you. Oh well. Discharge, let's go. Ancient Power again. Togekiss. Oh no, we got KO'd. Ah, too bad. Okay, we might be in trouble here. So let's see. Find that Cinderace. Come on in. Let's go with the Pyro Ball. And strike! No, not enough. Ancient Power again. This will be super effective because rock types are good against fire types. Oh, that's a lot of damage on Cinderace as well. Let's finish it off. Let's do Flame Charge. Charging up, and we win. Speed up for Cinderace as well. Togekiss will go down. The left for Corey Squire and Hitmonlee, 35 for both. Last Pokemon will be Alcremie. I'm going to do a bit of a cheat move this time, but I'm actually going to switch my Pokemon because I think we need to heal up Cinderace or even get Toxtricity up here as well. So I'm actually going to bring in Rillaboom. Tanky Pokemon. Rillaboom, it's time to play. I'm going to do the kicking in not a moment too soon. There's Alcremie. Alcremie is the final Pokemon of Opal. You know what's going to happen? She is going to Dynamax it. Or even Gigantmax it. That's fine with me. So I'm going to use this time to heal up our Pokemon. Let's see. Should we get Cinderace up or should we get Toxtricity up? No, I'm confident in Cinderace. Let's get Cinderace up. High potion used. And here comes the Gigantmax for Alcremie. Pretty heavy for Opal, I guess. Here it comes. Look at that. A giant cake. Gigantmax. Alcremie. see what the Dynamax move will be used from Alcremie. G-Max Finale. Can't even KO us. Question again. How old am I? 88. Well, not wrong, because I'm a bit more sensitive. What are the questions? I mean, we were right, but at the same time, we're wrong. Being sensitive, we were 16, like, yeah. Probably if we say 16, be like, oh, you're just trying to be nice. She's gonna be like evil to us in return. Let's get Togekiss up, just in case Cinderace will not do it. G-Max Finale again, this will land. It's even better though, we can just, outlast this gigantmax form and we win it. But you know what? I don't care. Cinderace, it's time to Dynamax. Here it comes. There's Dynamax. So we have multiple versions. We have Max Flare. You can see in Max Flare different powers here depending on the move. So this one's 100 power. This one is 140. Max Knuckle only 80 and Max Strike is only 20. So Max Flare from the Pyro Ball, 140. Time to Dynamax our dear beloved Cinderace. Watch this. Boom. Dynamax Cinderace. Oh yeah. Hahaha. Love it. But the Max Flare. Do damage. And Sunlight, which means our power fire moves will go up. G-Max Finale from Alcremie. Doing very low damage because fairy damage doesn't really do well against fire types. Recover some health though. But now, Alcremie is in danger because the Dynamax form only lasts 3 turns. So, Cinderace, you want to finish this one off? One more Max Flare should do it. Here it comes. And Alcremie melted. There's one reason these battles are kind of easy. These gym battles are very easy to do in Generation 8 because you can just outlast the Dynamax forms and you win. Inteleon and Cinderace level 39 and 38. Liquidation, new move for Inteleon. What is it? 85 power physical. Weezing can reduce its defensive stats and it's a really decent move. Problem is that Inteleon is not really a physical attacker, so there's no real point of winning it. You see, Inteleon's power is special attack and speed, not in attack, defense, or special defense. So I'm just going to say no. You don't need to do more forms of Dynamaxing, so return Cinderace to normal form. And they win! Your pick is still lacking, but an excellent trainer with some excellent Pokémon. Thank you very much. I mean, Generation 8 Gym Leader battle's pretty easy with this strategy though. Well, good try. Not bad at all. Still, not what I'm looking for. Oh, don't worry about yourself, Water Child. Just a matter of my preference. I'll find next gym leader elsewhere. In fact, I do got an idea about where to look. Too bad about audition, but here's a fairy badge for your efforts. Check the hands of Opal, and there it is, guys, the fairy badge. And now, there are only 3 more badges to collect. Little 45 will be now good to us. Get TM as well. It's gonna be TM87 Draining Kiss, which is a fairy type move that will steal HP and recover. And you can also get a fairy uniform as well if you like the fairy uniform. You can equip it yourself. Kinda good to neglect your elders, but look, awful like me should also know when it's time to step out of the spotlight. So that means actually this is Opal's last gym leader battle. So that was it though. Next gym will be in Kirchester. That's nice. We're getting told already where to go. So let's just head outside. Hold on now. I got a few errands to run in Hammerlocke. Could they join me for the journey? For the next gym stadium, you need to get to Hammerlocke too after all. With pleasure. It says to his company after all. So we're gonna join with Opal back to Hammerlocke. Hammerlocke, over such a dusty town. Don't suppose some Pokemon prefer it that way. Now what is that Opal wants to do in Hammerlocke though? I guess we'll have to find out soon, but obviously she's up to something. Maybe she'll find her gym leader here. Maybe it's someone we know. Maybe someone we don't know. Maybe a future gym leader of us to fight, maybe? Because this seems to be the last time Opal will be the gym leader of Ballonlea Town, which is kind of sad. But hey, sometimes there's always an end. Anyway, the end as well for this episode. We've beaten Opal, we've gotten the fairy badge. We're back in Hammerlocke now. We've been told that Kirchester is the next area of gyms. And we're gonna go there as soon as we have finished up the business in Hammerlocke. And then gym badge number 6, gym badge number 7 in Spikemouth, and then back to Hammerlocke to get the 8th gym badge. And then it's up to Winden to become the Pokémon League champion and to defeat Leon. It's gonna be interesting. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. And that's quit for now. See you guys next time as my journey in Pokemon Sword continues.